Hello, I am Mac for a Day, the director of the Spacing Guild. I have decided to suspend my Spacing Guild weekly reports for the time being and wait for the next No Man's Sky update, but instead I will be doing a new weekly video series called Waking Titan Reports. For those of you that don't know already, Waking Titan is a alternate reality game. It's like a puzzle mystery game on the internet that also is integrated into the real world. You have to solve mysteries in order to, unlock and discover some secret. And we have a very strong. We have a lot of evidence that shows that it is connected to No Man's Sky. So Waking Titan may be leading up to the next No Man's Sky update. I'm not going to go over everything that's already happened in Waking Titan. I'm just going to put a link in the comments to this of this video to a YouTube video by Kyle Culver. He did a very good explanation video of the last two phases of Waking Titan, but I'm going to start now with the third phase that just occurred today, July 17th, 2017. Oh, sorry, June 17th, 2017. So today another website connected to Waking Titan went live, and people have solved, like within an hour of it going up, people have solved about almost all the puzzles on it, I think. Though there's something that we're still waiting on, which I'll get to later. But first, for those, if you, the new website is multiverse-75.com. And if you go on that site, one of the things you'll notice first, if you just click on everything, there is a there's this one part where you can click on the different like fields of research that multiverse75.com company does, and there's like encrypted quotes that you can't tell what they say, and this part is just kind of an Easter egg. I don't think it's like an answer to any puzzles, but it was just kind of a difficult cipher. I believe the cipher they discovered was Schrodinger. Schrodinger was like a scientist that had this experiment or hypothetical question called, I think, Schrodinger's cat, like a cat in a box or something. But anyway, Schrodinger was the cipher key that they used to decipher all of those things. And I'm not taking credit for discovering any of this. There is something that I discovered and I reported on first, I believe, on the website, but I'll get to that at the end. But I'm going to read through the translations. So if you go to multiverse75.com and you want to know what those encrypted quotations are on their fields of study, here is the answers. Radiation belts, and the encrypted message is: we recreate conditions similar to the Van Allen radiation belt in our secure facilities. The next one is computationalism, and the encrypted message was exploring the possibilities inherent in the computational view of consciousness. We are always finding new ways to enhance our ability to process information with naturally occurring phenomena. Next one is magnetic fields. Adding, and the encrypted message is adding to an already massive pool of knowledge surrounding fundamental forces. This group studies how industrial tools can be improved with the liberal application of magnetic energies. Next field is electrodynamics, and the encrypted message was venturing to new horizons in quantum electrodynamics. We aim to make better use of the particle wave interactions that happen all around us every day. And the last field of study is particle acceleration. The encrypted message is based on the already successful CERN, or CERN, superconducting super collider, and the Cornell synchrotron. Our private particle accelerator is built to perform tens of studies per day at a lower cost than comparable facilities. So that's all the encrypted messages. There's a bunch of other, interesting little things that you can read on multiverse-75.com. I encourage you to do that. There's also a very complex puzzle in it, and I won't go into how they solved it because I personally did not solve it and I don't really understand it exactly. It had something to do with the pictures of their team members, which are just stock photos, but they had like a message hidden in them. Like you had to look at the colors and like zoom in and saw some kind of Morse code based on the colors. I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand it. It's over my head, but somebody figured it out like within an hour of the website going up. So props to that crazy genius. And so the answer and the codes that they got, well, there's two different codes and they were found different ways, but I don't know all the details of how they solved them all. But the codes that you need on wakingtitan.com, Chris Culver's video explains what the other codes are, so I won't go into them. But the new codes for the third triangle, also known as a sigil, the new code for that is scales, SCALES. And the new code for a new glyph at the bottom, I think it's the rocket ship shaped glyph, is spectral, SPECTRAL. So those are the two newest codes for the new things. And the other exciting thing is there is a new glyph. There's a fourth glyph that has been unlocked, but we don't know the code for it yet. But there was also something on the website that led them to discover that a package has been sent by UPS, which some people think that it's going to be another cassette tape that Hello Games sent out, but we don't know that for sure, I don't think. But it does say 9 out of 16, 9/16, so that really is what made people think that the package contains another one of the tapes. And I don't know if they've tried using Portal yet for the password for the fourth glyph. I would think they would have tried that already. I'm going to ask on the forums and see if they did. But in all likelihood, there's a cassette tape in that fourth package, and it probably contains another cassette tape and has another encrypted message in the spectrogram of the music on it, or the noise on it, whatever, that will probably be the solution to the fourth glyph on the waking.com website. I'm sorry if all of this is very confusing. Like I said, make sure you watch Kyle Culver's video, which I will link in the comments again, and it will explain everything, and then maybe you can rewatch this video and it will actually make sense. Okay, and I want to leave you with one more thing, and this is something that I discovered. Other people would have discovered it too. It's a pretty obvious one, but I did look up. Well, let me just explain it. On the multiverse-75.com website, there is a quote. It's very large. It's very obvious. That says, somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known. And that's a quote by Carl Sagan, which, incidentally, someone mentioned on the eTark website that it's actually been debunked that he didn't actually say that it was people interviewing him that put that at the end of the interview, and that he actually didn't say it. But anyways, it's still commonly accepted that he said that quote. But the important thing about that quote is that Sean Murray showed that quote at the end of his 2015 E3 press conference for No Man's Sky. I will also link that video in the comments as well. And and I'll also put links for wakingtitan.com and multiverse75.com, but I'll also link the video of Sean Murray when he flashed up that quote, "Somewhere something incredible was waiting to be known," by Carl Sagan. And I take that to be like a really strong indication that Hello Games is behind the Waking Titan ARG. Obviously, there's still people that are saying, "Oh, well, that's a common quote by Carl Sagan. Anybody could have put that in for any reason." But I won't go into it right now. But there's so many other clues of linking this ARG to Hello Games and No Man's Sky that there's really no question in my mind. But there's always going to be skeptics, or maybe they're not even skeptics. Maybe they're just people who like to argue on Reddit and insist that it's not really proof and all that, but whatever. Anyway, the important thing is we have one more thing that's going to be happening this week, because the tracking info for the package says it's supposed to arrive on the 19th. Right now it's the 17th, 19th is Monday. So Monday, somebody may receive that package, and hopefully we'll get another code for us to do the 4th glyph. And yeah, so there's that. And also, we now know that the next radio broadcast is going to be the 24th, which I predicted. It's next Saturday, a week from today. It seems that every Saturday they are going to do a new radio broadcast and unveil, push out a new website, like the echo64.com and the multiverse75.com ones. So every week we're going to be getting one of these websites to solve the puzzles and whatnot. So anyway, I'm sorry this is probably very confusing for people that haven't been following this, but again, watch Kyle Culver's video and then this one again. Hopefully it'll make more sense. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing each week, and I might do another video on Monday if we do get info about that package being delivered, and if we find out what's in it. But yeah, at least once a week I'll be doing a Waking Titan report to go over everything that's been going on with Waking Titan, because it is probably leading up to an update to No Man's Sky. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.